Hey guys, I'm Visuals by Shae, a street photographer and a medium from Hobart, Tasmania. I'm here with Adam to do some questions, and let's get into it, and I hope you stay to the very end.
What is a medium?
A medium is just someone that has special abilities that most people do not get to have or be able to be in tune with.
Can you, share the experience of being a medium?
Share an experience of me being a medium.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where would you like me to take you? So last night I did a paranormal investigation with Stacey last night at the Hobart Convict Penitentiary. There was a moment where I was laying down on the floorboards and I could feel people walking around while me and Stacey were laying down, and a door flung open by itself.
When the first time you started as a medium,
Yeah.
was there an instance where a ghost dragged you out of bed?
Yes. You don't start as a medium, by the way. You are born with it. It mainly kicks in about most people earlier than 13, but mine started about 14. But yes, I was pulled out of my bed to start off with. I had a man that used to stand at the end of our hallway. It used to interfere with my dad. My dad went from being a good father figure to being very isolated and sitting by himself at the very end of the house. And then me and mum and my sister used to stick with each other while my father went by himself and never really interacted with us. But I've learnt over the years that he was under an impression, and an impression means a spirit can... it's like a bully. We'll go with that. You know when bullies take...
Oh, yes. I understand the whole bully complex. I have been bullied before, so I fully understand.
Yeah. So spirits can do that too. Spirits can bully you and they can take over your motivations, your happiness and whatnot. So a spirit was inside of our house and it would make my dad become quite isolated and very unsociable. But, we've grown to become more respectful towards each other and loving. And hopefully that spirit's moved on. But you've got to be really careful when it comes to spirituality, guys. You don't want to be messing with this sort of stuff if you don't have any prior knowledge about it. And if you do have something inside your house, feel free to message me anytime. Contact me, ask me any questions. I'm happy to help.
What kind of equipment do you use to contact spirits?
So the team and myself, we use lots of different equipments. We use K2 meters, Ghost Meter Pros, cat balls, sensory deprivation techniques. For myself, I don't really need to use anything because I can feel whatever's around me as well as I can hear. But for anybody else at home that wants to get into it, it's probably best to do some research, get yourself a K2 meter, get yourself a Ghost Meter Pro, use Ghost Tube, which we've had a lot of questions about if you want to also ask some questions about that. But yeah, just please be respectful with the questions you ask, guys, because things can turn very south.
What was the most funniest moments of medium? What was the interesting part about it as well?
Tripping over a lot of times in unsurfaced areas. That's probably been the funniest moments. Probably the most interesting moments is learning more about the spirituality side of things and gathering more knowledge has been the most interesting part.
As he mentioned before, please, I'm saying this to the bottom of my heart, be respectful of the spirits, because they've been walking around the earth the longer we have. If you don't show them respect, you're gonna be in deep water.
Yeah.
What was the good memories of being a medium?
So I had a friend that passed away a couple of years ago. Her mum was in our living room and her mum was quite upset about what happened, losing her daughter. And we were sitting in the living room and my friend entered the room through a vision. So when I see visions, it's kind of like your sunsets. So I see sunsets when she came into the room. It was at night time. She entered the room and I could smell her perfume. I could see all her hair and she was smiling. And when we were kids, she used to bag me out. So when she entered the room, she was like, "Oh, you're here again. What are you doing here?" And she was taking the piss out of me. And yeah, she went from holding someone's hand. I saw the other person's arm start forming. It was her friend that passed away 4 years prior. So they're in Valhalla or heaven or wherever you want to call it. They're in that space together in a nice warm area. So that has been my most memorable moment. And I'm grateful that I get to have those moments.
Thank you, Shae, for everything and spilling your knowledge. And I think this was a great collaboration, and I think we should do more of it.
Yeah, of course, man. When we do organise a video together, let me know when you're free and we'll go from there. Thank you guys at home. Thank you again for having me. Stay safe.
And always, like and subscribe, and I will see you cool cats next time. Peace.